Greetings. Back again. EK Reelspicy. More and more, men are trying to find out how can they get the best return on their investment, whether that's marriage or any type of long-term commitment to a woman. What are the benefits of a man doing that? What are the benefits of a man getting married or committing to one woman in a monogamous relationship long-term? I'm gonna go ahead and roll these clips, and I'm gonna let the clips do the talking. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Like that.
Name one benefit that a man gets from marriage that he wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
Just one.
Well, I think, as a woman, if you're...
I'm asking you as a man, since you're, attacking men for being Peter Pan.
I think a lot of men who choose to get married are incentivized by the fact that they are able to claim that woman as theirs. And
but name one benefit that they would get in a marriage that they wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
Well, I think even though it's not 100%, there's peace of mind that woman is going to be loyal to you.
The answer is there's none. You're dancing around it. There is none. So my thing is this. I think it's in a man's best interest to stay Peter Pan, as you would say. And I think women shame men because men gain their value in their 40s. Men understand the sexual marketplace better. They understand that women have no leverage in their 40s. And they date down and they get younger, more attractive girls. And that's the best way to go in today's day and age, where we live in a deregulated sexual marketplace where women could take everything they got, take their kids, etc. Why the hell would a guy want to commit to women nowadays when, honestly, we got hoflation?
There's obviously more incentive for women to get married than men. Obviously.
Way more.
But...
He said hoflation. That's hilarious. Listen, he said there's no benefits, and I don't agree with that, right? There are benefits, but like he said, there's a lot of different cons to a man, especially if it's a woman that doesn't reciprocate what he brings to the table, right? If he's out there as a good man doing what he's supposed to do, earning, providing, fixing, managing, being an overall solution, then I would expect the woman to be that way as well. Right? If she's just like, hey, like this lady was saying, well, just to keep me exclusive and have me for himself, that's BS. And quite frankly, a lot of women aren't faithful, right? They're not going to ride with you long term. Especially if you go through any different things, there's a lot of ebbs and flows in a relationship. It isn't always perfect. And so a lot of guys are like, look, I do well for some odd years. Let's say I do well for a decade. Then I might make a couple mistakes. And a lot of women start flipping and start looking elsewhere. They'll date and cheat with a guy that gives them nothing. So I don't buy, you get to keep that woman exclusive just because you're married, right? A marriage is a business deal as well. You have romanticism and love and lust within that. But if I'm gonna make an investment, because that's basically what it is as a man, if I'm gonna make an investment, I for damn sure need to be getting back a return on my investment. ROI is a real thing, and so it's important for women to be able to articulate why is it an advantage to be with them, especially long term. And let's be frank, like this guy was saying, a lot of women, they shame men into thinking the way they want them to think. And the bottom line is, you don't have the leverage. As a woman, you do not have the leverage, especially as you get older. The bottom line is, no matter how much they feel like being an independent woman is the thing, ultimately a lot of them do not want that lifestyle, right? They want to do it until they find a man so that they could give them a soft life or make it to where they don't have to work. But like I said, there are benefits to being in a relationship with a woman, especially if that woman is a good woman and respects you and reciprocates what you bring to her. You guys make the deal and it works out, everybody's doing their part. Then yes, I think having a woman like that, so that as a man you don't have to go out there and chase, and you don't have to spend your time and money dealing with women that don't deserve your presence. But at least that gives a man, especially if you're an ambitious man out here doing business, you don't really have a lot of excess time to really be, fucking off, quite frankly. But again, if that woman isn't a good woman and she spends all your money and she drains the hell out you, and she doesn't understand your lifestyle, and she doesn't want to play her part, then no, it is not an advantage to a man at all. But overall, I do find women have trouble answering this question. And I think the main overlying issue with a lot of American women, especially American women, is they do not even consider this question. They are the prize in their mind. they are what the man is winning. And it definitely is better for a man to wait, focus on their work, focus on their careers, getting their self-confidence right, working out, doing all the things they need to do as a man to make themselves that much more stable, that much more of an asset to the world, just in general. And then just wait till you find a good woman, and holding a woman accountable to that, right? Like, so if you guys make a deal at the beginning, like, hey, this is what we need to do. We'll get married. I'll commit long term, but here's what I need from you as a woman, right? And if you got to kick and scream and drag her through that, then she's probably not the one. But if she's ready and she's game, it's worth taking the chance. And you could tell, right? You could tell the type of woman that likes you, that appreciates you, that respects you.
Okay, then what's he going to get for being rich? What's he going to get from you? What's he going to get for his money? That's fair. Right? I think that's fair. What's he getting?
A housewife. I don't know the correct answer because I don't know.
Well, the thing is, ma'am, you're not a housewife. You weren't raised to be a housewife.
No, I wasn't.
See, what your answer is, and you're being honest, most women don't go through life thinking about these things because ultimately somebody will figure it out for me. And if that doesn't happen, I'll just find a man and he'll do it. So I need you black women to start walking through life like you need a black man. Because,
I do black man.
Okay, but where's your man?
Shit.
Where is he? So if you need him, why ain't your ass over at his house right now on your knees?
Doing what?
What you should be doing at 11 o'clock at night in Atlanta for a man you need.
Praying with him?
He's saying, oh my God. I don't know if he's praying.
That boy's hilarious, man. Rip K. Samuel. Crickets, right? Crickets. I mean, you ask what a man gets, you get crickets. Because it's just not considered. A man is just lucky to get with a woman. That is very dated logic, very dated justification to being in a relationship, right? Because it's just so many women. And for you to get in a relationship, you gotta get a man. And you gotta get a man who's willing to be with you long term. This is the catch. Even when she said housewife, she didn't even believe that. She couldn't even look Kevin in the eye. Right? Because even she knows she's not trained to be a housewife. She don't even want to be a housewife. Right? And so not every guy wants a housewife. I dig it. But best believe, if the guy has a lot of money, we're talking about a rich guy here, but if you're making 6 figures or more, you're going to want a woman who can play their part, whatever part that is, and do it well, and do it with efficiency, and do it with a great attitude. They're going to know that they're part of a team. It's not just about them. It's not just about what their friends think. It's not just about social media and getting what the next woman is getting. It's about playing the part, playing the position to get the overall goal, whatever that is. When women don't train themselves, they don't take the initiative to be what they need to be for a husband. That's why you single. That's why you single. Single. And see, a lot of times the guys get in and they start a relationship with you, or they start hanging out with you and realize, you know what, you're not the one. If you don't want to train and if you don't want to improve yourself and get better at the things that you're not good at, then you're not the one. If your ego is too big, right, you can't be held accountable. You can't be told about things that you need to be told about. A guy can't be real with you, then you're not the one. And what's crazy about it is a lot of these women, they swear they're business women. They swear that they're career-driven women. They're ambitious. The ambition goes out the window when it comes to a man, right? Leveling up is always great until it comes to a man. How about leveling up your skills? How about working on your issues, right? How about competing and getting better so that you are a good wife, just overall, that you could reciprocate what you want from a man. A job asks them to come in early. A job asks them to do extra. A job evaluates them and says, hey, you got to step it up. And they're going to run and do that. No problem, right? Just for that little money. But let a man ask him, step your game up, level up. This is what I need from you. Then you get all kind of attitudes and dragging of feet. Guys are saying, I need more for what I give.
Atlanta, Georgia, 30, Satora's a project manager. Do you have any kids?
No, I don't have any kids yet, but that's what I desire.
Okay, well, let's get into it. What kind of man you looking for?
So, Kendra, I need a man who is healthy for me, who is healthy for my mental health. I need a man who has a generous personality. I need a man who believes in traditional values when it comes to being a man. I need a man who takes care of their responsibility and also has the capacity to take care of mine as well. Not all of mine because I'm self-sufficient, but I just want to be able to be in my soft girl era. Like, I want to have the soft life. I've always seen it. I hear people say it. I want to experience it too. I also would like a man who is patient and who's understanding and who knows how to communicate very well, because I would love to have longevity.
Okay, you thought about this.
Girl, I watch your show all the time, so I don't be playing no games. I knew I was intentional today. I was like, Lord, I look good, I feel good, I need a man. It is cold as hell here in Atlanta, freezing. So it's cuddle season upon us, and I need the matching pajamas.
Woo! And she needs to match her pajamas. What about money? Does he make a certain amount of money?
He has to. Kendra, yes. You want me to tell you why? I just got into a situation with someone I was talking to, and I asked him for a simple request. Can you please give me like something simple? I don't want to say it, but
no, say it. We gotta know.
Okay,
Please.
So I asked him for a bag of dog food for my dog.
Okay.
And I was like, could you stop and get a bag of that? He was like, can you cash at me? I'm like, cash at you? What? For a bag of dog food? Now, I could buy the dog food, but at the time, I just couldn't leave my house, or I was expecting just some type of reciprocity. Like, I cook, I make sure he's good, and I asked him for a simple request, and he couldn't do it. And I was just like, wow.
She was testing him.
Ooh, wow. So, all she wanted was some dog food, child. And he couldn't afford to get you dog food. All right. So that's why he has to make a certain amount of money. So is there a dollar amount?
Yes. So the dollar amount would be over $95.
Ooh, child, you got expensive dog food. Shit.
They eat heels, and they eat what is it? Cow bones.
But let's not get off tangent. So $95K for you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Starting at $95K. It is. You already know. Heels, and then their treats, their grooming, especially for her. Her grooming is about $80 every time, and that's every month. And then their medications, like they're a child too. They're children too.
Stop it. I know Kendra's about sick of these women, man. You know what I'm saying? I think probably a few years ago, she was stuck on this, like, man, there's not a lot of men out here. But I think even she understands that a lot of these women have unrealistic expectations from a man, and they don't even come close to bringing the same value or similar value to a man. They don't come close to giving a man what he wants. A lot of men are very simple. They only need respect and peace. If you really want to come down, if you want to just drum it all down to the common denominator, they want respect and peace. And I see how it's just so easy. It just rolls right off the tongue what a man is supposed to do. She needs a therapist. She needs security guard. She needs a generous man, she said, right? Again, that shit just runs right off the tongue. No problems. But again, if you ask a woman, okay, well, what are you doing for that? Crickets. And again, the soft life, see, this is like a ton of red flags, right? Whatever you hear, I need the soft life. I've been hearing about it. I see it. These are the women that are on social media and they're comparing other women's relationships to their own. Doing that on social media is dangerous, right? Because a lot of people lie or they inflate or exaggerate what their lives are like. Patient and understanding. She wants a man who's patient and understanding as well, right? So that's almost like a code for let me get away with shit. Let me get away with the stuff that I do that I know is wrong, but I want that man to be able to quote unquote handle me. Can you imagine dealing with a woman like this who calls a dog their children? This is what I'm talking about with women putting their pets over men. You know, at this point, like, they're not children, lady, and they're your responsibility. Now, I understand, you know, if you're in a relationship and you guys are serious, yeah, I mean, okay, I'll pick up some dog food, pick up some pet food. To me, it just sounds like she's just trying to, you know, train that man into starting to give her money, right? Figuring out how could a guy pay for her. Now, this lady here, she says her husband works and she's a stay-at-home mom. And he's a generous guy, right? He's doing what he's supposed to do as a man, a gentleman. And his money is their money, right? They made an agreement how that works out. The problem here is that this woman decides that she's going to have her own little stash, right? She's going to be trying to make her little money on the side. And fine, right? But the problem is she is hiding the stash from him. I guess to what? Make sure that she's good in case he leaves off. Now, I could totally understand having your own stash. I think the issue is you hiding it from him. Right? Now, let him do that. You know, she'll be having all kind of problems with that. She's cool with burning through his money. His money is her money, right? And their money. That's cool. But as soon as she wants to, you know, get a little side job or probably OnlyFans or whatever that is, right? Now she wants to hide it and put it on the side just for her. She says her mom raised her to have a secret stash that the husband doesn't know about. Now, I've heard this before. And okay, maybe your mom was in a relationship where she put a lot of her time and effort into a man that probably left her, right? Or she realized she didn't have any assets of her own, right? But this is why marriage divorce system is the way it is, right? It's to protect a woman so that they could have something in case something, you know, in case the marriage fails. Bottom line is, two people are taking the risk, right? And when she says she's making money online, probably OnlyFans or something like that, which is okay. Do your thing. But the issue is a lot of women act like they're the only ones taking the brunt of the risk and being in a relationship. And you are better off in a relationship. That's what you want. The guy is the one taking more of the risk. And see, they use this, a lot of women use this to justify their actions like this, justify their selfish actions. So you, again, you're a good man, you do what you're supposed to do, you provide, and then a woman still finds a way to be self-centered. As you can see, a lot of women are having trouble answering this question. Let me know what y'all think. What's y'all experience? I do know that there are some benefits to a man being with a woman, especially if you catch a good woman. I know a lot of men are increasingly finding that difficult to find because, like I said, the disposition of a lot of women is basically geared towards taking advantage of most men. And like I said, if a woman really likes you, they're going to have a lot more realistic expectations of you, and they're willing to work with you. But let me know what y'all think. Appreciate you guys watching. Happy holidays to you. And until next time, be easy. Gone.